Hey, shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Peace and blessings unto you. It's your brother Micaiah, and I'm gonna show you guys some wonderful, wonderful nuggets. I'm about to show you guys in this lesson. I mean, it's not primarily a lesson, but it's like a more of an insight, and also to increase your knowledge. Right. So I'm gonna be going into this little video right here. It's called Ice People and Sun People. And I want you guys to check out some of the things that I'm going to provide for you. And I want you guys to go out and do your own research. All right? Don't take my word for it. Just do your own research. All right? Study to show yourself approved. Don't listen to what I have to say, but just look at some of the things I'm gonna point out. But anyways, this ain't got nothing to do with sound doctrine, but it says in Second Nephi chapter 32, 2nd Nephi chapter 32, it says that after water baptism, you, the book is basically saying, is that all you got to do after your water baptism? Is that the end? Or do you have to go out there and do you have to look for knowledge? So that's basically, what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to help you increase your knowledge. Everything that I'm studying, I'm of course bring it out to you, so that you can help yourself grow as well. But I want to get into this lesson quick because I want to show you guys something that's probably gonna shock your mind. You're like, whoa, okay, that makes sense. All right, let's get into it.
Once upon a time, there was a group of people called the Ice People and the Sun People. Let me tell you about the Sun People. The Sun People lived under the sun, and the sun gave them everything that they wanted. The sun gave them food. The sun gave them fresh drinking water. The sun gave them animals to make clothing. They never had to steal. They never had to cheat. They never had to manipulate. Why? Because the sun gave them everything. They never had to lock their doors because they never stole from one another because they was the Sun People. And the sun always provides with abundance. They lived in harmony with nature because they lived in harmony with the sun. Then there was another group of people called the Ice People.
Okay, I'm gonna pause that real quick. Do you guys see the description, the attributes on what he gave the Sun People? It said that the Sun People lived in harmony with nature. They were, giving, thanks to the sun. We already know that the Most High provides light, and that the sun is obviously the brightest luminary that's out here in creation right now at the moment. But with the Most High dwelling in our temples, we know that we too are the Sun People, those who have repented and those who have been water baptized. We already know that the light of the Most High dwells in us. So that makes our bodies luminary to everywhere that we go. But you guys see the way he gave that description about the Sun People. They lived in harmony. They didn't have to steal. They didn't have to kill. They were at peace with one another. They had much shalom, much respect. Every time they greeted each other, like, hey, peace and blessings unto you, my brother. Peace and blessings unto you, my sister. See, this is how they were treating each other because they knew what true respect was. So now we're going to get into the definition of what the ice people are.
They lived under the ice. It was cold. They didn't have no clean drinking water. They didn't have no fruit, no vegetables because it was too cold for anything to grow. When they got hungry, they would just eat whatever crawled on the ground. Mice, roaches, ants. If they got too hungry, they would kill each other and eat each other. And blood became wine. These was the Ice People. They was manipulative. They was deceitful. They used trickery. You know why? because they never had enough. So in order to keep what they had to lie to other people to protect what was theirs. And then one day, these ice people who hated nature. Why do the ice people hate nature? Because nature never blessed them.
Okay, y'all see that? Y'all see what happened to the ice people? They ate whatever they saw crawling, whether it was clean or if it was unclean. I mean, if you look at it, that sounds like something the Gentiles would do, right? That the Gentiles ate whatever that was in front of them, basically. See, there is, and this is why we, as the Hebrew Israelites, those who have this understanding, not going out there hating on people. No, we don't do that. We show all people love and respect. But this is to show you the reason why that the Most High has selected a few people out there with good understanding, good morals and respect to go out there and teach these Gentiles, hey, you too can be called some people as well. But you have to get everything that you have learned from what the ice people have taught you and this whole entire world, just as it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, which we are living in this time period right now. See, with all this understanding, you will understand why the world is in the way it is today. But I'm gonna show you guys something after this brother. He shows you, he talks about something.
So they don't believe in just letting things happen the way nature wants it to, because nature was never kind to us. And one day the ice people came to the land of the sun people. And they walked in. They said, look at this shit. They got fruit falling from trees, water, animals, gold, diamonds, platinum. And we was up in the mountains starving, cold. And when the sun people saw the ice people.
Wait, did y'all hear that? It says that these sun people had gold, diamonds. They had all the wealth of all the world. Sun people. You already know who that is, right? That is the nation of Israel. Israel had that. But the ice people, the other Gentiles, they got jealous. So they lied, they cheated, they killed, they raped, they robbed, they murdered. They were living in the cliffs of the rocks. As y'all can see in the book of Obadiah, it says that these people were living in the cliffs of the rocks. So now, I'm going to show you something real fast. I'm going to show you something. Look at this picture. Alright, I'm going to have to turn it. But it says, ain't nothing new under the sun. This over here was Mount Seir. Y'all see that? That was over there in the cliffs of the rocks. You have Rome. You have Great Britain. And also you have the White House in the District of Columbia in West Virginia, right? So see, y'all see that? There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. And we'll get back to that.
They said, look at these dirty people. We got to help them. So they said, come on over here, baby. You got to learn how to cut your hair. Shave your back. We're going to shave your back.
You're going to shave your back, he says.
They said, come here over here, ice woman. You don't eat the food, so when you kill it, you got to cook that. Start the fire, put some paprika, some seasoning, some jerk sauce. You don't eat it like that.
Y'all see that? Put some paprika upon that. The children of Israel were the salt of the earth. We're the ones who gave flavor to these other nations. We were the one to show them, hey, do it like this, do it like that. I tell you, if you got me cooking inside your kitchen, I'm gonna use every single ingredient inside your cabinet. If it smells good, I'm gonna use it. You know, if you're cooking meat, I'm gonna throw some meat tenderizer on there. I'm gonna throw some onion powder up on there. I'm gonna throw some garlic salt. I'm gonna throw all these good smelling ingredients. Besides, I'm not gonna throw no cinnamon on there and stuff like that, but I'll use that for other purposes. But we are the people who gave flavor to the rest of the nations.
They had told them, this is soap. You use this to wash your body. Soap. But every time the sun people helped the ice people became more and more hatred. How dare these people treat us with such contempt? How they look down upon us like this. And so one day the ice people decided that they was going to steal everything the sun people had. And they started stealing and taking and manipulating. But the sun people didn't understand it because they were so nice. They didn't understand it. The sun people said God created man for woman. Ice people said no, God created man for man and woman for woman. Some people said we get a summer, we get a winter, we get a fall, we get a spring. Iceman said no, we're going to make the summer turn into spring and we're going to make the fall into winter. Ice people don't believe in living with nature because they hate nature because nature never blessed them. Some people see animals walking around. We don't mess with the animals. We just let the animals walk. You see a lion. How you doing, lion? I'm going to go this way. We see a snake. How you doing, snake? I'm going to go that way. Not the ice people. Ice people see the lion, and they want to dominate the lion. They say, I'm going to open up his mouth and go inside and see what's in there. Ice people see the snake. They don't know how to leave the snake the hell alone. I want to see if he bites or not. They start kissing the snake in the mouth. So the snake bite their whole damn face off. Because ice people don't know how to live in harmony with nature. There's nothing wrong with you black folks. It's just that you sun people. You don't make bombs to kill people. You don't come up with diseases to get rid of population. That's not sun people nature. That's ice people. You have a sun temperament. They have an ice temperament. You better be careful about trying to live with your temperament amongst the people who don't have it. And one day, if you're not careful, the ice people gonna take everything the sun people got and send your ass to go live under the ice.
Ain't that about true? If you don't watch what you have, they're gonna take it all, right? So okay, now let's go over here real quick. What makes us sun people? So we already know that the world that was created today, the map that we see today, it was created by a Gentile. And the way that they did it is that they made it to where, the Gentile that made the maps today, if you look at the world map, the navies and the armies that flew by plane, they spoke to the map people and they were frustrated with them because the distance, about like, I would say about 2,000 miles, was off. And so these people who were flying by planes, they were mad at the people who made the maps today. So everything that the Gentiles have done, we already know that the Gentiles have gotten their understanding from Lucifer. Just as it says in Isaiah chapter 14. It says that Lucifer came down and deceived the rest of the nations. He came down and he gave these kingdoms, these princes, these kings, these rulerships, these empires, just as it says in Matthew chapter 4. Now, Satan, he tries to make sure that these ice people are at the top and these sun people at the bottom. That's what Satan is doing to you right now. That's what he's doing to you. Satan is making sure that the ice people are on top and the sun people are on the bottom. But if you go out there right now, okay, if you go outside right now, where is the sun located? The sun is located on top of your head, right? It's not located at the bottom of your feet. Am I lying or am I right? The sun is on top of your head. It ain't at the bottom. So Satan reversed it. So now let's look at what the true map is supposed to look like. Because a Gentile, he created a map that you see today to where the Middle East is out east. Russia is on top. Europe is on top. Africa is on the bottom. South America is on the bottom. The United States of America is somewhere on top. Alaska and Canada are on top. And then also Australia, they're at the bottom. So we already know if you turn it right side up, this is what you see. This is what you see. You guys see that right there? This is what the true map is supposed to look like. Y'all see that? Look who is at the very top of the point. South America. South America is at the top. Y'all see that? Look where Canada, Russia, and Europe are. That's where primarily where it snows, correct? So the people over here on the very bottom are called ice people. Those are your ice people. People who living in Europe, Russia, Canada. Those are your ice people. And the people who live above the equator and upwards are your sun people. Y'all see that? Look, South America, those are your sun people. The true east is over here in the middle, is in the United States. Look at it for yourself. Y'all see that? They turned everything backwards. And like I say, you don't have to run with this. I'm just pointing out some things that I want you to understand. Okay, so here's some more information, right? What do they do with the picture that you see with Jesus Christ today? They make him have a sun shaped circle in the background, right? That don't make sense. People who are sun people have melanin in their skin. People who are sun people have melanin in their skin. This brother right here, he don't have melanin in his skin. It's very, very light. Lighter than me. This is not the sun people. You see how they twisted things up? This is not a sun people. But yet they have a sun in the background. Same with this picture right here. Same with these pictures. There's Jesus and the 12 disciples. You already see this picture before, right? It's kind of funny because look like some of these people have sombreros on. But you see that they have a sun in the background. They're basically calling themselves sun people, and they're calling the rest of us ice people. That's basically what they're doing in these pictures. So if you put a drop of blood in the water, it spreads out, right? And the blood is pure at its point to where it gets dropped. It's pure. and then it drops into the water, and then it spreads out. So that's what happens when Adam and Eve came down. They were people of melanated people. And then that was your blood, and then it spread out. And then the waters and the blood mixed. And it became thinner, thinner, and thinner. And then that's what allows your people today to get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter from the original melanated people. All right? It's crazy, right? I thought this was another beautiful picture right here because that picture I showed you guys right here, where South America is sitting at the top, that's where all the ancient the Incas, the Mayans, those type of people over there in Peru, that's where they lived. And I thought that this picture, was very very cool. Cuz you got the male and you got the female right there. I want you guys to, test the spirit upon this. And you already know this picture gonna get fatality. Bam. So like I said, this is something I wanted to show you guys. It's not sound doctrine, but after baptism, you're supposed to seek knowledge. All right. Much love, much respect, and I'll see you soon.